So what we have here is a custom built risk management system using Python and the Kraken Pro API and Exchange. So uh, basically, what we're going to be doing here is we're going to be finding a way to track our trades, and we're going to figure out how to enter in at a good price and when to exit for a stop loss or a take profit. So my whole idea was to figure out when was a good time to enter, and when would be the best time to take profits, or just take it as it is and take the stop loss. So basically, when to enter and when to exit. So as you can see here, first we import our libraries, and we have our API keys all set up. And then really the first method that we're looking at is the ask and bid price. Now what this is going to do is basically going to pull the entire order book from the Kraken Pro exchange, and then we're going to get the lowest asking price and the highest bidding price. The reason why we want these is we want to calculate the spread. So let's say if you're buying, you're going to want the lowest asking, and if you're selling, you're going to want the highest bidding price. So if we actually run this code here, the ask and bid, we get our ask and our bid price, and let's say we want to look at the entire order book. What we're going to need to do is we'll just comment this from fetch order book. So as you can see here, we're getting all the ask and bidding prices of Ethereum USD. And notice how the front of the array is our lowest asking price, and the front of our array is our highest bidding price. So we're going to be grabbing the front of the arrays that the order book is returning. So that's essentially what's going on with that first method. And then after that, we have our answer position method. Now, just as the name says, what this is going to do is it's basically going to determine if it's a good position for us to enter. So here we're going to be calculating our spread, which is our ask minus our bid, the lowest asking and the highest bidding price. And here we're calculating our spread. So if it's less than 0.001 as far as dollars, then our price is going to be our asking price. And if it's not, then we're going to take off $1,000 below our asking price. And then we'll create a stop limit order based on what price we just decided that we're going to execute on. So what this means is we're not just going to buy it at market value. We're going to execute that order once we hit the amount that we're looking at. And our stop price is just going to exit our limit order in case if the price goes down too low. And here we just have a global variable of order ID. So what this is going to be used for is basically going to track our orders and figure out the amounts and the prices. So this is going to come in handy later when we're going to be tracking our trades. All right, so if we just run the answer position right now, as you can see here, it was a bad spread, so we purchased at a lower amount. This is our order ID, and then we just bought 0.002 Ethereum at $1,768 and some change. And then if you look at our exchange now, you can see that we do have an open order. It was Ethereum, and we just bought it. I can zoom in a little bit more, kind of see it a little bit better. And it was 0.002 Ethereum. So we're gonna just cancel that order just to make sure we're all set. And now we have the P&L closed. So what this is gonna do is gonna make sure we're at a stop loss or take profit before we actually exit our trade. So here we're going to fetch our most recent trades based on our symbol that we're passing in, which is going to be Ethereum. We print out our trades, we get the amount, the ID, the entry price, and the side if it's a buy or a sell. We print out our information. And here we determine our stop loss and our take profit levels. And then after that, we have our entry price and our current price. So the entry price is going to be the price that we enter in our position on. And then the current price is what we're currently pulling from our order book. So the difference is going to be, basically going to be the current price minus the entry price, as you can see here. And here we're going to calculate a percentage. Now, this percentage is going to determine if we're in a winning or losing position, as you can see here. If it's below 0, it's losing. If it's above, then we're actually winning. And if it's above our target, then we're at a take profit level and we'll exit our trade. If it's below a stop loss, then we are going to be exiting our trade there. So as you can see here, we're going to run our P&L close. So it says here we are in a losing position and we've not hit our max loss yet. And these values that we're actually printing out here, let me see here. Losing position. We're actually printing out our percentage times 100. So this is going to be negative 0.008. So it's not that bad of a losing position. We could still probably make up for this, but once it hits our max loss of I believe it was -1. Yeah, -1. Then we'll actually exit our trade. And then finally, our kill switch. This is what we're going to execute once we hit our take profit or our stop loss. Now, what this is going to do is, once this thing runs, it's going to cancel all of our open orders. After that, it's going to fetch our most recent trades. Now, what this is going to do is, we're going to call our global list that we first declare at our P&L close, and then we get the length of that list. And then here we're actually going to loop through all of our traded positions, and then we're going to get our the IDs and the amounts of each of those positions. And then based on that, we're going to do a market sell order. Now, the reason why we're actually doing this is because we want to exit that position as soon as possible. Here, we're kind of hoping that the take profit or the stop loss will actually cover our spread. So let's hope that actually turns out when you run this kill switch. So that's basically how this whole code works. And if you want to see how this whole thing is basically going to work together, we'd have an infinite loop. We'd have our enter position method and our P&L close. So we would just run this. I just ran the kill switch. Okay. Oh wait, we didn't save. Okay. So what this is going to do is it's going to enter an infinite loop, and it's going to call our enter position method, and then it's going to call our P&L close method to make sure if it's a good position and if we should enter our take profit or our stop loss. So this is all pretty good. Normally, I wouldn't really run this without a good trading strategy. This is just some building blocks to help manage our risk when we're doing algorithmic trading. Thank you again for watching the video, and hope to see you in the next one.